So it is mentioned by Kazura Chapter Kundalamudvachi, the praise to bodhichitta. In the praise to bodhichitta, Jaya Chana, Changchu Semden Cha, Jigbi Chana, Changchu Semden Cha, Dual Jungde, Changchu Semden Cha, Dawa Jungde, Changchu Semden Cha. So, when you are upset, so that's when you are sad. That then, if you can remember bodhichitta, that's the best. So it brings happiness. So it goes where the upsetness. Or upsetness is usually something happens to what the self-cherishing thought one success or what attachment one success. So he didn't get, or somebody interfered, your self-cherishing thought and your attachment and get upset. So usually that. So if you can remember bodhicitta that time, that's the best method. So it eliminates, it stops it heals the sadness. So you're not the only one. There are numberless other sentient beings who are suffering, who are sad, because who didn't succeed, what the selfish mind want, what attachment want. So that number of sentient beings suffering, even greater suffering than you, or thousands of times suffering, or million times suffering than you. So I mean, you happily you take all sentient beings' sadness. They whatever didn't succeed, and you take it on you, and especially self-cherishing, take it on your self-cherishing thought, and immediately destroy, eliminate, like the atom bomb. You hit over the enemy, then totally destroy, the erupted root, that's it, totally destroy all that like that on your real enemy, unmistaken enemy, the self-cherishing thought, the great demon, the Mara, the self-cherishing thought. So it didn't let you to achieve enlightenment from beginningless time, even though numberless other sentient beings become enlightened, who change the mind, because who's able to recognize self-cherishing thought as the enemy, the great demon, as your enemy, great demon, Mara, and eliminate it. So instead of following it, then you eliminate it. So able to generate bodhicitta. So numberless sentient beings become enlightened already, but yourself not. So that your self-cherishing thought cheated you. For you, it looks like, protecting me or protecting me, kind of not losing yourself, gaining, sort of something. Then, you believe like that by following self-cherishing thought. Yeah, then, but always losing, biggest loss. That's what happening in reality, in every second. So then, after now, then again, if you follow to that, you will never achieve enlightenment. Even the, yes, even difficult to achieve the happiness or ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. Even the happiness of future lives, so that makes it very difficult. So then so that makes your life most meaningful, most beneficial for every single helpings, hungry ghosts, animals, human beings, suras, asuras. For every single sentient being, your life becomes most beneficial for them. So then that makes you most happy. Then upsetness is not there. So remember, only upset, remember bodhichitta. Then that's the best. Best life. You're making your life best. Actually, I think I went through this. I think before. I think I already went through it. So, jigbetana chanjo. So, then I used the example, my own experience, earthquake in Nepal. You remember? I used that experience. So I drew it for a second. Because I know there's some words of thought transformation, so because of that, because then I follow the words. All the six what do you call, caught high earthquake. So then I whether something being suffering be rapid on me, but you see, because I know there's some words, and then so when that, but you see, deep down there's no fear. So I think as so I think my remembered, but my practice has become political. my Tonglen practice became political. So I didn't mention that. So then, that's also, you see, what makes even something like that, or atomic bomb, there's a danger, can be blown any time. So it's the same thing. We are not in the situation now, like Syria or other, those other countries. So even that's the best way to make a protection or your life most meaningful and most happy. That remember bodhichitta. So it makes most inner happy, most happy. For every so benefit, most benefit for every sentient being. Even suffering arises. Remember the Chitta, so it's the same thing as the best. Rather than, oh, I have cancer, oh, doctor says I have cancer, oh, I have this, that. So just over and over you think that, and then you exaggerate. You make your problem like mountains, like balloon, they make bigger. So you make you exaggerate. You superstitious mind. Not only superstitious mind. Then you make like mountains your problems, and then you makes sickness and faster become more serious. So they bigger. They can cause to die soon, cause death, to die soon. So like that. Then if you remember the Chitta, then it makes your life the most happy. Also pleasure, pleasure, success or pleasure, all like that, you see. Then again, if you don't remember the Chitta, then your life is wasted. Instead of experiencing pleasure, become cause of enlightenment. Instead of that, with bodhichitta, then you are experiencing pleasure, success, become cause of enlightenment. But without bodhichitta, then your mind gets distracted, so since not trained well in thought transformation, lojong, and so then it becomes so easily controlled by the desire. You see, to samsaric pleasure, samsaric perfections. So the kasuri totally distracted, very distracted about that, and then kasuri no renunciation. So then it becomes a cause of samsara. You are experiencing pleasure, so the success, you are experiencing pleasure, whatever it is, then it becomes a cause of samsara, cause of lower realm, whatever like that. So remember bodhichitta even that time, so that your life do not get wasted. So it becomes the path to enlightenment. The birth was done already. Okay, only the purpose of my life, and then to not just achieve happiness for myself, not just that, not even to be free from samsara, achieve belief state of peace for myself. It's not that, not even that. Or then to benefit others. Purpose of life is to benefit others, or to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering, including the cause, deluded karma, and then bring them to the Buddhahood, total cessation of the obscuration and completion of all the realization, sangye. So, then to that, myself should achieve state of omniscience to do that work perfectly for sentient beings. So myself should achieve state of omniscience for this, and I'm taking the holy teaching, and then they also righteous conduct will sing. So please listen to the teaching. Okay, so Sutra, I thought maybe break from yesterday. I thought to try to do the initiation tomorrow. So that that would take much longer time. So then I thought today maybe I thought. That some people ask us several different rooms, and then I thought of that. So I did room of the heart Sutra before. I think maybe more than a week ago. I think, who came later, then they asked, you see. And then somebody asked, requested the Diamond Cutter Sutra and the Vajra Cutter Sutra, the old translation of that. So that's I've received, I think maybe a few times from GSUC, the Mongolian Sutra. GSUC was the abbot from Tibet, Menche together. After Mao Zedong died, and then the next, I don't remember the name. Then he allowed to have kind of monastery, kind of monks, and before, thousands, but then just only 50 or something small. I don't know what that's for tourists or Western tourists, to show that that they give freedom for religious freedom. I'm not sure exactly what the purpose is. And then, however, so he was appointed abbot. Meant usually separate about two different colleges, two different colleges, so they're different abbots, or different lamas started the college. I think Sarah May also Kunchin Bumba. So the kind of the Kunchin Luther just Kunchin Luther and just sing. Kunchin Kaso Tatanchi Chata. So I was founded the started the Sarah Che College. Kunchin Luther just sing it. And then so that so GSUC was appointed to be the abbot of both. When they started the monastery again. I received from GSUC Rinpoche and kept the Rinpoche, I think. GSUC Rinpoche and samsara, bodhichitta, and then Rinpoche from now land Rinpoche, both America, Sokil, and then from Missouri, so that. Then I received several times. So that's okay. 그래. So kasuri. the Jamie Pumba, the extremely Kasuri, had a chance to learn the Kasuri, the Lama Kasuri. I think Nyingma on the Jimmy Pumba, so he said, Tadang Jibi Jigdindu, Dinjin Jawajung Dam, singing her drug Jibi, Domatella Kuchasalt. So, how much to Buddha? It's talking about the benefits, you see, of the cultural teachings of the listening, teaching, writing, devoting, all that, you see, benefits, unbelievable. With devas in the world, not only human beings, the devas in the world, then talking the dependent arising, you know, like a snow line roaring, making a sound roaring by the snow line, so reaching far. Like that you see. So, to that Buddha founder, I have respect him. Javijachi tola kan gelong gedun tobe u. Lamel hane munshune ngeden ngebe chigida. Chöshin tamje jeju ja chödi jebar majiji. So the king's son, the king's temple, you know. And then among the gathering of the bhikshus and those intending virtue, then in among them, then so beautifully, so cannot express exactly the word, but the feeling is among Karure, 7,000 or 100 people, then his one is there, then you see how you feel that. And the word so beautifully, you can see special there, you know, or something different, very magnificent, very different from the rest people. You see, even the holy body, you see, very, radiating, shiny, or like, for example, his son is Guru Rinpoche. So it's like that, you see. You can see different from the rest people. So kind of beautifully kind of shiny, radiating kind of you see that Hamilton notion so then then definite meaning then you see the reality, then the nature reality, then you program to announce. I mean, the program with the words. If you forget all other Dharma, Buddhist teachings, but this teaching, the Prajnaparamita teaching, but don't forget this one, Prajnaparamita teaching. Chujin Tamba Gunga or Chujin Nandejimute. Chujin Tamba Gunga or Chujin Nandejimute. So Buddha she asked Gungawa, because he said that if you forget the teaching, but this Prajnaparamita teaching, he must take care. So very precisely Buddha hand over to Gungawa Ananda, the holy preserver of Dharma. Gungawa, then this Dharma precisely hand over to Gungawa by Buddha also. Kawa cheba tongdo yang sangye tamje cheba we. Kawa cheba tongdo yang sangye tamje cheba we. Shechin tiji cheba dan lopa pen cheba song. So for 10 million eons, not just that, like that but 1,000 times. 1,000 years, like that but 1,000 years. 10 million eons, like that but 1,000, like that 1,000 years. Like that 1,000, 1,000 times. The eon. For that long, Sangha Tamja Chebawe, Chejin Teji Devada, Loba Pen Chewasum. So if you then for that much length of time, so 10,000 eons, not just that, but like that 1,000 times. Okay, you make offering to the Buddhas, all the Buddhas, every single Buddhas, you make offering. And then you write down Prajnaparamita teachings, write down one word. If you write down one word, Prajnaparamita, you write down one word, Prajnaparamita, or you read, then the benefit is much greater than, say, 10,000 eons, and like that 1,000 times. Make offering to all the Buddhas. So that the benefits compared to this, they're very small. Writing one word, Prajnaparamita, writing down or read is a great benefit. So said, this is said by Buddha. Chile chena jigdinji, nigun zawama riba shindu tatu nimbo ni chudi jibu inchiros. Why? What is the reason? Chile chena jigdinji, nigun zawama riba. Why? The ignorance, the root of all the mistakes, that means all the sufferings, root of all the mistakes with all the sufferings of samsara. So, of the world, the remedy to totally destroy, this ignorance, that is only this, teaching of the Prajnaparamita. There's only one. The remedy to totally destroy the ignorance, root of samsara, all the suffering. So that's why I advised you, before you read Heart Sutra, Essence of Wisdom, before you read Heart Sutra, think from beginningless time, due to this ignorance, root of samsara, the ignorance, holding the eye, interesting the eye, truly existent or existing from its own side, exists by nature, or everyday language, real eye. Or the Western term, the emotional eye. More interesting that. You see, that. So, following to that. So you see, totally foreign to that. So from beginningless rebirth up to now, I've been oceans of suffering of helplessness, oceans of suffering of hunger, oceans of suffering of animals, oceans of suffering of human beings, oceans of suffering, asura, oceans of suffering, intimacy. That's again from beginningless rebirth. No beginning. There's no beginning. You have to really think well. There's no beginning. That one, you have to really think well. No beginning. Then you get unbelievable surprise. Almost like let's say, no way to fall asleep without being free from samsara right now. Something can't eat, can't drink, can't sleep, can't wait that even second without getting free from samsara. So like that, you see. no way to distract the mind in the to this life, to this pleasure of this life. So no way to distract the mind. Mind sort of filled with attachment also, such so no way can't even for 1 second. And then from beginningless rebirth, suffering. Just what the Buddha explained, the Sutra, or the explained the Lamdam, taken from Sutra. So that then again you didn't get to practice, didn't meet Buddhism, didn't get to practice Buddhism. Didn't learn, listen, reflect, meditate on emptiness. What is taught by Buddha, the Prajnaparamita teachings in this life. Then again, you will be continuously suffering in the experience oceans of these 6 realm sufferings. Again, without end. Without end, your samsara is no end, endless. You have to suffer again. You have to suffer again. So that's which, if you really think well, it's kind of can't stand even a second, cracks the heart, or that can't stand even a second, can't wait. So the free from samsara. Can't wait. So it becomes so essential. It becomes the most so the just cancer or just one, I don't know, whatever disease one has, something that regarded dangerous in the world, but it's nothing. But it's nothing. There's the strong one. There's nothing. So endless suffer in samsara. The sufferings, oceans of sufferings of 6 realm. So again, endless. So therefore, this is just about one time. As Lama Tsongkhapa said in the Shijirma, also I think Lama Chöpa, Pencharo Chökyanjem. So this is one time he may rebirth, especially perfect he may rebirth, clarified 8 generations. Just one time. Just about one time. Oh, so so then you see, while I have an opportunity to listen particular teachings and teachings of preparation wisdom, to listen, to reflect, to listen, to build positive imprints. to realize the emptiness soon. They reflect, meditate. Oh, this time, sorry, this is the time. This is the time. If I don't do now, 1 hour do. If I don't do now, if I don't do this life, if I don't do this life, 1 hour do. No opportunity. No opportunity. So then even that, if I don't do now, so, well, I'm alive. I mean, if I don't do now, then when? Because death can happen any time. So if I don't do now, when? So as I emphasized before, actually, you think this, you see, the doctor says you have this, you have cancer, or you have this is something dangerous. Or then, because your mind is full occupied with this, I have this problem, then think I'm going to die soon, or all the worries. But this is the only ones, just like atom. There's a stupor, there's like what atom. This is what doctor said to you, like atom from this stupor. Huge, this stupor, but it's like one atom from the stupor. It's like that. So, the samsara suffering, just like one atom. It's nothing. So, but you see that, but you think, unbelievable dangerous, blah blah blah, because so you made it so scary, like that. But so in the reality, that's nothing. You see, there's so much others. All the suffering, rebirth, all the things. Suffering, pain, suffering, change, all the samsara pleasure, suffering, change. Condition cannot develop with natural suffering. And then, then comes from the pervasive compounding suffering. This aggregates under the control of karma and delusion, pervaded by suffering, and then the contaminated seeds of the delusion karma. So from those seeds, rises suffering again, delusion rises again. So profound, pervasive compounding suffering. So that's a summarizing three. All the samsara suffering goes into three: suffering, pain, suffering, change, suffering, pervasive, compounding suffering. So that's kind of numberless. So that's cancer or something. What the doctor says is nothing. But you're not thinking, you don't know. Because you don't know the suffering of samsara. You don't know the samsara. You don't know, and even one knows name, but doesn't know well what it is, doesn't know well the meaning. So I said that before reading Sutra, must think of this, what you have gone through already, from beginningless rebirth. From beginningless rebirth, that was so important to think carefully. Beginningless rebirth, and then endless future is suffering again. Even didn't get to meet Dharma, didn't practice Dharma, didn't realize emptiness. Endless. So solution is, there is it. Now meditating, reading Heart Sutra with mindfulness, with attention, not just a typical God, place, or parrots recite without knowing the meaning, the parrot or typical God, not that. You pay attention while you're reading Heart Sutra, whether you know or not. If you don't know, pay attention, leave positive imprint in the mind. Then soon you have to realize. So, as I said, I begged, must remember the suffering, what you're going through, and the endless suffering of samsara. Remember, then read Heart Sutra. After that, then read Heart Sutra. Then you understand, this is the most important. This is the only solution. This is the only solution to be free from the category. From samsara. It is totally free from oceans of the suffering. Totally. This. So something Dhammakara Sutra. Then you read it. Not then you don't have a much feeling. I mean, the Kasura important. This is important. This is hard. And kind of like that. There's no really feeling richness or there's something most important. This is even there's a medicine of cancer. Even it helps, but it's only cancer. It's only this life. Even it helps. Doesn't cure the future life cancer. It doesn't cure future life cancer. So people, even operation, but the cancer comes back. I can't get it. Why? So you see, you see. So this everything, this to realizing emptiness, to eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance, because the whole interesting thing, truly existent, while not example is by nature or real I. No, to eliminate that totally. Then you say totally free from rest, oceans of samsara suffering, totally free from. So you see, this is the answer for everything. To free you from forever, not free for 2 days. No, free forever from the oceans of samsara suffering. This the Dhammakara, same, whatever, Prajnaparamita teaching. Or even through the words of material emptiness. So like that. So this, you see, this solution. This is for you to free from all the suffering, oceans of suffering, samsara, 6 million. You understand? Like that, you see. So it's very important to remember the suffering went through and from beginningless rebirth and then endless suffering. If you don't meet Dharma, bodhichitta, then if you don't learn, you meet, but see, didn't get to learn, listen, reflect, meditate, didn't get done. suicidal assassin, endless suffering again. So it's that's the most terrifying than cancer. Cancer is nothing. Cancer or another disease, life-threatening, is nothing. Everything is there. So now Dharma practice is the most important thing in the life. Their money, their job. As I said, job came from Dharma, money came from Dharma. Dharma. In the past life, you practice charity. In the past life, you practice charity. In the past life or this life, practice charity. To then later, as a result of that, then receive wealth. Means of living, receive wealth, receive job, receive money, all that. Came from Dharma. You have to know it. You have to know. That's why the Dharma is. That's why Dharma, why you receive a human body, then the preliminary you practice morality, not just morality, pure morality. That all come from Dharma. Everything comes from Dharma. All the happiness. So that, Sutra Kunji Chokjevi. Sorry. Okay. Sutra Kunji Chokjevi. Shijiningba Tatukwa. Sutra Kunji Chokjevi. Shijiningba Tatukwa. Dajitaba Shiji. The Sutra Kunji Chokjevi. Shiji. The sublimeness of all that Buddha's teaching, the ultimate heart of Prajnaparamita, this Vajra Cutter. What is called Vajra Cutter? The Sutra, the Lord chose to give writing, reading, make offering to this, and that stops the problems. So the people's problem, people talking about you, then complaint was black magic, so singing the gospel. Then the kind of humble spirit, astrologically, there are certain years of life obstacle. So those things stops by reading Dhammapada Sutra. Astrologically, the ordinary people, certain years, there's an obstacle in the lives, so that gets stopped. Then, they don't know about Chinese and the disease, stops the disease and harms. Then, by reading this, also long life, long develop the wealth, material wealth. so like that, whatever success you want, maybe succeed. So my experience is that very powerful, for court cases. Very reading Dhammapada Sutra, if you have court cases, somebody sue you and things like that, and it's so powerful to overcome. And there are stories I remember, which I can remember, which don't remember. Stories, the Dhammapada Sutra reading that it helped. So the one lady in Italy, that's quite a number of years ago. I think the last time when I was there, Sicily. So there was one student, one lady, young lady. She was sued by. Her work is liberating baby from mother's womb. So there was one child she liberated. She took it out, and she checked with the other nurses, and they all said, "Good, correct." What she did to correct. So the baby died. Baby come out but died. So the mother sued her, because nowadays since the two towers were blown by what's her name? Yes, so actually it's our karma. Karma of the Americans. So in the past they did some harm to him. So then this is a result back to America. So then there's no way to receive. For example, when Buddha next early morning going to be enlightened, and then this dusk time, the day before, then 10 million martyrs were attacking Buddha. So whatever different things they throw, it doesn't hit. It's all become flower to the Buddha's holy body. So nothing harm but the receiving. So it's even before becoming enlightened, all the negative karma, much before that negative karma harmed others, all purified, finished. So so you see, there's nothing to receive harm from others. So can't receive harm. So anyway, actually, so she thought that so since from that, and I think the economic went down, the world, especially after that, and so kind of good. So many people in the world trying to make money by suing or whatever. There is something that you can use situation to sue the people to make money, for you to get money. So I think many people in the world do that. So the mother of the child sued her, but the child died. So, but she asked other people who do work taking the baby from the womb. So they all said she did what she did correct. and baby's not died because of mistake she did. No. But she saw her, the mother saw her, so she asked me what to do. So in my Mi'kmaq observation, they come out 8 times, seven or eight times to read Dhammapada Sutra, then she will win the court case. So she did immediately, so she win. But that's the case, I think. One of that I can remember, but there are many other cases. So like that. Yeah, as I mentioned, there because this is extremely powerful. Or then, if you can read Dhammapada Sutra, even not every day, but as generally you can read Dhammapada Sutra again. So, then the Chitta Shinche, the Lord of Death. Then it's I could say much I respect the karma. So don't have to be born Lord realm in the hell. Because you Dhammapada, so you're free from the negative karmas, so experiencing the suffering in the lower realm, the hell, all of that. So it's very, extremely powerful. I don't remember at the moment when the story said. There's so many benefits. I think from Kanjur explained Dhammapada Sutra. So yeah, many different problems that are so helpful. I think even the prison, while you are in prison, if you read, you see, if you read many times, and the things can change. Tanda dodi nyambada, lakbe sunam bhajaji. Tanda dodi nyambada, lakbe sunam bhajaji. Maung jewa kundaya, same dodi tabasho. So Jimmy Pumba said, now listen to the teaching. And having read this Dhammapada Sutra, and the Kasore lives the merit, listening, reading this now, then leaves imprint on their mind. Then by this imprint, Mount Javakudayans in the future, in all the life, may one hear, may one hear this profound sutra all the time. Tamatata, Sikdam, the condition, the minute you listen this, the minute you hear this, actualize the word meanings, and then achieve the result. Then the Kasare, Sheriputa Mangal Gifu, Namdara Chishin Dajit. So may I have the same Kasare biography of Sheripu Mangal, Buddha's disciple, the two Arhatas. So like that, basically means the Kasode directly perceive the emptiness. Because free from samsara. So like them. Then it said that here's not a very important one. Tongjang Tamla Mishember, Tongba Tendel Totone, Tongsang Total Nanyutu, Tonitawe Rawasho. Very, very important, very important what he explained here. Tongjang Tamla Mishember. So, not clinging a mere emptiness. You know, the Cutter. And on the, you can say nihilism. As I said, you know, for ordinary beings like me, as then when we do Dhammakaya meditation, let's say the meditation on emptiness, it becomes kind of nihilism. Nothing exists. There's no I. There's no I. Whatever you try to meditate, don't want you to choose. You think the meditation emptiness is nihilism, not emptiness. The meaning of dependent arising. Dependent arising, we know empty, not that one, but is nihilism that is not there, you know. So you mention in nihilism. So you think you're mentioning emptiness, but in nihilism, kind of as a for like me, many of us then. It would become like that. You believe mental emptiness, but actually you are mental nihilism. So that seems not there. So, not clinging in the, not entrusting in the mere emptiness, you see. So, for example, your money in the purse. So, mental emptiness, mentally it is empty. So then you see, entrust just the mere emptiness, and means there's no money there. No. So the mental, the Prasangika's view, the Madhyamika Prasangika's view, emptiness in the meaning of dependent arising in the meaning of emptiness. So that is to say, all the money is there. All the money is there, not money, that there's no money, but all the money is there in the purse. Then you see, that's empty. That's empty is because it depends exists in mere name, existing in the mere name, merely leveled about the bodily mind, on the bodily base. So because of that, it doesn't exist from its society. So you never have emptiness and dependence while the money is there in the purse. So you don't so the meditation, the money is not there, and the cerebral touch. Money is not there in the mere name. money is there in mere name. Money is there in mere name. So shouldn't be money is not there in the mere name. There should be that. Your meditation emptiness should be that. So this is what I'm saying here. By seeing the emptiness in the meaning of dependent arising, or emptiness or your meditation is the meaning of dependent arising. So existing mere name is labeled by the Vajra mind. So the Tongsang total Nanyitu, Tongsang so empty of existing from a society. The empty. Then total, so that's a total Tongsang total Nanyitu. The word of Tongsang, it should be empty. It's a total. So it should be free from mental fabrication. While it's free from mental fabrication, existing from its own side, then in that way, then enjoy the right view, the emptiness in that way. Now, not so nijudi. Now, some the Tajani, Naya Dabra, Menyambi, Nashi Tongwa Togwasho. The various appearance. Nichudi, so dependent arising, and then the emptiness unified. This true unified. So this is true. Now some the touch, so decided in mere appearance. Now some touch, and mere appearance. Mere level by the world mind. So the existing mere name. So decide that. So in that way, then even though it appears you truly existent, but your mind understands it's not true. Then like that, all is appearing, then seeing it's empty. So as I gave the example, mirage. So you come from there, so there's no water, but then you have vision of water, mirage. You have vision of water, but it's not. It is not true. So like that, or like recognize the dream is dream. When you don't recognize the dream is real, then you see it is exactly the same in the daytime. Everything, I, action, object, samsara, nirvana, hell, enlightenment, problem, happiness, everything appeared truly existing from its exist by nature. You see, so everything real appeared, everything real. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. So even though you have this appearance, so I'm saying, if you know the dream is dream, that you believe dream is real, exactly same as the daytime life, or daytime life, exactly same, the way of thinking, believing, exactly same that the dream is seen. Oh, completely the same. we hard to believe. Hard to believe. Oh, this is so real. Wow. This. How can be like the dream? Wow. Like that. You see, but if you check, if you really check, exactly as a dream. So see, if you only don't recognize the dream is dream, then believe me, real, the other seven is daytime. Exactly same. So that when you recognize the dream is dream, that you have appearance. But it's not true. It's not that. So in the dream, you see, sharp things would normally say, daytime, you see, you put your hand there and cut or go through sharp things. So there's and the dream, the dream is dream, then you see, you have courage to put your hand on those things. So of course it doesn't go through. It doesn't go through. You don't feel pain. So you see, you're not fear. Because this is, because this is not, this is dream, you know that. So you have no fear. That you see. So that the daytime life, everything appears real, but understanding is not true. Understanding, you see, appear like that, but it's all empty in reality. Isn't there? So you see, just immediately incredible peace, happiness will be there in the mind. All the problems, mountains of problems in the heart, so it goes away. My guess. And so nangshi tongbo shows. Shira nyingbo pulchungwe. Shira nyingbo pulchungwe. Sijitala mineba. Shira nyingbo pulchungwe. Sundene kajore. Ultimate. Pulchungwa. Imminent. The heart of wisdom. Then Sijitala mineba. Without abiding in the samsara nirvana, langanyu the joy, by quickly actualizing the five paths, Dugun Temple Tajujing, may become to liberate all transformatory beings. To liberation, to Buddhahood. Doesn't give out time to yell at me good at them, but I gave it a woman. Doesn't give out time to didn't give out time to you. With this medicine again, then all the medicine, then may the gurus have long life, and all the Buddha's actions, prayers, all. May I succeed by myself alone. All the Buddha's actions and all the prayers. May I succeed by myself. Don't be robber lamjite. Don't be ponder. Don't be robber lamjite. The Buddha was during the path. During the path, while he was following the path, then he gave up his holy body enjoyment all to a sentient being. accomplish only the work for sentient beings. Buddha's teaching lasts long time. Buddha's teaching, Jalvakawa time to Buddha for numberless eons. Even it costs life, then give up taking life. Even it costs life danger. Then give up the taking life. Even the choice, you see, even the cause life danger, still give up the taking life. So even for the life, even it costs life. Then by the blessing of saying truth, and may all this prayers be succeed. Great Lama. Yeah, it's okay. So I didn't get to the room. Okay. The room, next slide. No, that's so good. His teachings, about reading the teachings of Prajnaparamita, hearing, reflecting, meditation. Here the Dhammakas, the Harsas, short Harsas, even she was, meditating. So that's, you see. Listening, reflecting, meditation, that's beneficial. So okay. Okay, so that's right.
So,
Chanju Samjo Rinpoche Ma Jeba Non Jeba Nyamba Meva Yukone Gondo Beva May the bodhichitta be generated in the hearts of all the sentient beings, in particular sentient beings in this universe, and the sentient beings in Australia, and then particularly in the hearts of all the students who rely upon my promise, whose names given to me, and then to be generated in the heart of all of us here, including our family members, those who died, those who are living, so everyone, okay? So those who have actualized bodhichitta to be developed on that. No kande rabe gurve shingande bendan deva maluje Chere Sewan Tenjen Jatsu Yi Shabe Sedeva Tonya Nyenje Sungdu Jube La Cheche Sanje Kanjende Chana Bemo Tenjen Jatsu La So Ande So Shebe And due to all the past, present, future, made to collect by me, third I made to collect by numberless and numberless Buddhas. Which exists in the mere name, and I who exists in the mere name. Each Buddha which exists in the mere name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in mere name to that Buddhahood which exists in the mere name by myself alone. Lead the sentient beings to that Buddhahood which exists in mere name by myself alone who exists in mere name. Well, okay, thank you. Yeah.
So